Hi babe, you are very welcome to my channel. This tutorial is going to be a quick and easy tutorial on how to make snake braids straight back. Very simple and very beautiful. So I started off by sectioning the hair into two just to give me an idea of how everything is going to fit in, and after doing that I went off camera and braided half of the head, so I will be showing you on half of the head. I prefer to use one or two small braids in between the snake because it just gives it makes it adds pattern to the hair and makes it nicer. So I just made a simple straight back, and I like it tiny, kind of tiny, so that was what I did. Now it's time to section where the snake braid is going to fit into. So after making that section, I start making tiny pieces across, and the first one moves towards the front of the face, then the next ones are going to be alternating between left and right, like that. So you would section from beginning of that section to almost the tail ending part of the section. You would make a section to the left and to the right. Now the size of each of these tiny sections is going to affect how your snake braid looks. If you make the space bigger, it's going to look less snaky. If you make the space wider, like bigger sections makes it look less snaky, but smaller sections is going to make the wriggling to be close together, so it's going to look more snaky. So you can adjust that to suit your preference, and then you are going to start braiding from the very first one. You have to look at how your hair is laying, how the second section is laying, to know where to start braiding. So if the second section is laying to the left, you start braiding from the right, so that when you make the first one from the right, you turn into the left for the second one, just as I did. So the second section where it is facing determines where you start braiding. If it is facing the left, you start braiding from the left. If it is facing the right, you start braiding from the right. If you just look at it, you will figure out where you should braid from, so that you won't mess with your sectionings, so you can just flow into the sectionings. And I braid all the way to the end of a section before turning it. Don't be too anxious to like get into the next section where you fail to braid your hair all the way to the end. So this line I am braiding now, I would braid it to the very end, up onto the last hair, before I turn over into the next section. If you turn over faster, it's going to brush the ending part of the braids, and it will make it look less wriggly and have like a brushed in look on the side. So I don't know, except that is what you're going for, then you can do that. Apart from that, this is all I did. So we are going to repeat it on two more, and when I get to this angle closer to the camera, you'll be able to see better than you are seeing here. I apologize for how I am able to film now, but have in mind that once you get towards where the section is slim or thinner, then it is okay to just braid straight down for the rest of the head. Most times you will not be able to braid zigzag or the snaky motion or the S motion from beginning all the way to the end, unless of course that section is really huge. If the section is big, then you can have enough space to wriggle around, but if you don't have enough wriggle room, then it is not it is most likely not going to happen. So again, I separate the braids with a tiny one in the middle. It makes it more beautiful in my opinion than when you have just snakes all over, and then I section where I want the snake to fit. So just remember everything I explained in the first time. You're just going to reconfirm it in these next two braids. So At this point, I think I can stop talking. Before I stop talking, I want to beg you to please don't skip the ads as you watch the video, because that is the way I can make money from the video and get better, film better, and just do better. And also share with someone who you think might like this. If all this is too much for you, just leave a thumbs up, and with that, I just love you. Just leave a thumbs up, please, and God bless you as you do so. You can see how I go from left to right. Just reconfirm where you should start braiding and how to get into the flow. And if you have any question, let me know in the description bar. Enjoy.